You know the time, you know the tiempo. What's good? It's Soli and from Live Shade of Brown, host of the Blockout Podcast. Welcome back to our platform. Aside of me right here, we got the homie Money Moon,
a.k.a. Dinero Luna.
And on the back hitting switches,
we got Big Perro.
You have so many names, bro. That's why I paused.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. We're here. We're going to make it happen.
All right. He was DJ Danny Boy. Right now, we got to give you a name since you're in. Producer Danny, what is it going to be?
Daniel?
Daniel, the producer.
Damn, Daniel. The producer.
Damn, Daniel, the producer.
So he's going to be hitting those. We got a clean presentation. Thanks to this fool for like making us switch all our shit up. But making us look clean, though. I would throw that out there.
Yeah, looks dope. Looks dope.
Appreciate that, man. You hear a lovely voice in the background. We're going to get into that right now. But before we do, though, we need you to share this podcast. Always, as you know, we continue to grow as much as you share our videos. So please do that right now. Smash the subscribe button first and foremost. Share this video as well, and tell everybody out there, man. The Blockout, we coming. Blockout Boys.
Blockout Podcast, Blockout Boys. That's right. And make sure you check out the last video if you haven't yet. We had the
Fire Now.
We had the homie play the veil on the last one. So every Monday we drop in the new Blockout episode at 6 p.m. So make sure you tap in.
Let's get it. Today's guest, ladies and gentlemen, man, sweet, soulful voice. And when I say soulful, I mean souldy feel. Oh my goodness, we put her, man, we bump hers all the time, especially on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's when we're sitting back, drinking the micheladas, and after the football games died down, we're just chilling. And yeah, man, she does oldies. She's got the soulful voice, and oh my goodness, and she's actually worked with with us, Light of Shade, man.
Light of Shade.
We done so. We'll get all into it, ladies and gentlemen. Straight out of La Puente, Califas, California, MIRIAH Avila.
Hello, you guys. Hello, boys. How are you?
Hello, boys.
What's up, boys?
I feel like we're on a military base, and we're like,
yes, sir.
Watching you out. Have you ever performed for at a military base? There's something interesting. I don't mean to get right into it, but since we're on a subject,
no, I haven't.
Nah, that'd be kind of cool for you to go out
That'd
there.
be very scary.
You know why?
Scary?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause everybody's so serious. You know?
They'd love you, man.
Yeah.
I bet you the boys
Very
from out here, from especially West Coast,
Cali.
LA, man, they out there, they love that. When you go out there and performing. Who did it? Mariah Carey done it before, like
True.
A lot of singers do that.
Yeah.
For the overseas soldiers and stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking
A
about.
lot of bands, too. They do it, too.
Man, they love that music. So Mariah, tell us a little, about yourself. I know, like I mentioned, you're from La Puente, and you've been singing as a little one. What was it like? Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I'm a family of 6. So I have older brothers, and an older sister, a little sister, and it's myself.
Okay.
Grew up in La Puente, and I have a son. He's 9. Started singing at a really, really young age, 6 years old, and out in public, 7 years old.
Okay.
But started singing Spanish music first.
Okay.
Yeah, my mother wanted me to stick to my roots, and then when I turned around 13, I went to oldies.
Yeah.
She's like, what do you want to sing? I'm like, oldies.
Oldies. That's all that's been on your plate was just I want to do oldies.
Because I grew up listening to oldies. So I was like, you know what? And I just felt like my voice would suit that better.
I read somewhere that you were a Selena fan, who wasn't growing up, right?
Huge.
Talk about that, because that's kind of similar. How her dad got her into Spanish music, but she was more so pop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Selena was huge. I learned all her songs.
Yeah.
And then, to relate, she didn't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish.
Keep going.
So,
look at it. It's all relative, man.
Yeah. And Selena was a huge.
What was your favorite Selena song of all time?
Ooh, that one's
I know
hard.
It's tough to pick, right?
But the first song that I learned from the Selena album was Bidi Bidi Bum Bum.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a popular one.
Yeah.
So was Selena the reason you started singing, or
no? My grandmother, she's a singer songwriter. So that was kind of already in the family. She
had records out?
Yeah, she has 45s.
What? Yeah, shout out to the 45s. Which you know, man.
Yeah, she
Love
has a 45. She wrote a lot of Spanish music. She's originally from San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, so you let me get this right. Your grandmother speaks Spanish. Your mom speaks Spanish.
Yes,
but you don't speak Spanish.
but I don't.
But you can sing it.
Yeah, we not fluent. I'm not fluent on this side too. I don't know what went wrong. I think we've explained this story in the past though, because in the '80s it was like that. It was like actually looked down upon if you spoke Spanish, especially like at the workplace. You know, '70s, '80s, and that's why. You know, it was never really talked in my household because my mom wasn't allowed to speak it at work.
I see.
Yeah.
My mother just didn't. She didn't do it. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
not even cuss words. Árale, cabrona. No, come on.
And then going to school, you know.
Yeah.
We had to speak English.
Right.
Spanish wasn't really. It wasn't that it wasn't allowed, but we just didn't use it in school.
What high school did you go to?
A Workman High School.
Is that like how many? There's a lot of high schools in La Puente.
There's a couple.
Who was your rival?
La Puente.
La Puente.
Sorry, guys.
Don't cover me.
Don't cover me, please.
That's cool. Did you ever get into like any cheerleading or like?
No. So in high school, nobody knew that I was a singer. I wasn't that person to be like, oh, hey guys, I sing.
Were you shy? Is that why?
I guess, yeah, you could say that as far as like, you know, your peers are like, you know, being all judgmental and, you know, picking on you. And
well,
like, you know.
You're young. You're trying to find yourself still as a person trying to fit in.
Exactly. So I was like, Mariah's going to just shut up about singing.
So you were quiet in
Very
school.
quiet. Very quiet.
Did you have many friends?
Yeah, I had a lot of friends. Up until, I got into choir because, I wanted to be around music.
Yeah.
And solos are like, hey, Mariah, how about you sing? And I'm like, no, I'm okay.
Right.
I'm good. No, let's try it out. Like, really, like, pulling my arm. I was like, all right. Started singing. They were like, what the hell?
They moved you to the front of the choir. Like
I had all the solos. And then I started singing at the rallies, at the baseball games, at the dang basketball, football.
She was like the star player on the team, fool.
But I wasn't. It was until I was a junior in high school when I actually said, like, yeah, guys, I kind of sing. So,
I kind of sang. Was that because of your outside activities, like out of school, where you were singing? Because you sang at the swap meets, right? And
yeah, I started singing at 6-7 years old, and already like.
And nobody in school knew.
Dang, just
Not
out there
really.
hustling,
There was only a couple of students that were like, "Hey, I saw you on TV." I'm like, "Oh, really?"
You were on TV?
Yeah, I was on TV as a kid at a show. It's called "Cuánto Cuesta el Show."
Okay.
I was 7 years old.
Really? Was this out and about? Or a studio?
Studio is in Burbank.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, we got to find that clip.
No.
Is it still out there on YouTube or what?
I think so. It probably is out on YouTube, yeah.
Let me see. Danny, roll that clip real quick. Nah, just like, we ain't there yet.
We're not there yet. I was a baby. I was a kid. So a lot of some of the kids were like, hey, we saw you on TV. I'm like, my mom watches the show. I'm like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing.
Isn't that crazy? Like nowadays, it's if you're on YouTube and somebody says, hey man, you have a YouTube channel, huh? I'm like, because I saw you on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's like just comparison.
It's so different.
And all it takes is one person in the school to see you and
boom,
wildfire.
Spreads like wildfire, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, I started singing at a really young age and making money at a really young age too.
Hell yeah.
Gigging.
What was the most you ever took home? Just like, 'cause I saw a video that you were like at a swami and you just like, come on, La Float. I'll take that. Come on, I'll take that. And you was like grab, and they were just like
handing it to me
like nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I think my first little outing, just working off of tips, was at the Alvera Street.
Alvera. Now
my mother was like, sing with the mariachis, Mariah. And I'm like, no. I was a kid. She's like, do it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I started singing. I think I was singing Tu Solo Tu. And they just started giving me money. And my hands, I was only like 7 years old. My hands were all full of dollar bills. Yeah. And the mariachis were like, okay, that's enough.
They're all behind you like this.
They're all pissed off.
You're taking all their tips, huh?
Yeah. And the owner of the restaurant was like, no, let her sing.
Yeah, you a little girl.
Yeah, I was a little girl. But after that, I started singing at a place called San Pedro Fish Market. And I sang there for a lot of years, just working off of tips, working off of gigs, because I was a lot cheaper hiring myself and my little sister. I have a little sister that sings as well. Yeah. And then for them to hire a mariachi group. So they're like, hey, we're just gonna hire the sisters and they'll sing mariachi music.
Right.
So yeah, I quinceañeras, weddings, anniversaries, just private like backyard boogies.
And what was that like? Obviously, your mom went with you to all these events,
Yeah,
right? Was she
yeah.
like your manager, kind of?
Oh yeah, momager for sure.
Yeah?
My mom has been there since like day one.
Like,
Day one. The whole thing about me singing was my mother was upset one night, and I have 2 other sisters, and I was like, hey, let's, cheer up mom, and, let's put on a little show for her.
Yeah.
We were kids, like babies. And I was like, yeah, let's do this for her. And obviously Selena was a big thing back in the 90s. And I was like, Mom, we're going to sing a song for you. She's like, okay, typical Mexican, like, okay, mija, okay, whatever, okay, let's
but after
sing.
this, you're going to go clean your room, cabrona.
Yeah, for real. And we sang Bidi Bidi Bom Bom. That long note that Selena holds out. Hey,
Yeah.
her eyes went like this. She was like, do that again. I'm like, do what again? She's like, sing it again. And I was like, okay, no problem. Started singing it again. She called my grandmother like that second. She was like, Mom, Mariah could sing. I could hear my grandma saying, "Ay, mija, all little girls can sing." Like,
was grandma hating low key?
she didn't believe my
Because she had
mother.
45s already
Yeah,
out.
she was like, "Yeah, right. I'm a songwriter."
Let me see.
Yeah, she's like, "No, listen." And like I started singing. She's like, "Oh," she was in Cali by like the following week. And my grandma was like, "Okay, let's do this." My mother was like, "Let's do this."
So she flew down just to hear you in person.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was like an instant thing. I remember mom talking to me like, "Do you really want to do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want to sing. She's like, "Okay." And then she just put me in there.
So now, what happens after this point? Like,
I started singing a lot of like church events,
Yeah.
charity events.
were you a teenager at this point?
No, I was still a kid. I was 7.
Okay.
7, yeah, like 7 years old. And she was like, "You're going to sing Spanish." I'm like, "Oh, why?" She's like, "No, you need to sing Spanish." So I was like,
Your grandma or your mom?
My mother. Well,
Okay.
both of them.
Okay.
And they would print out the lyrics for me
Yeah.
and help me read like all the stuff in Spanish.
That's got to be tough since you don't speak Spanish, but
Right.
yet reading
I
it,
mean,
you
7
learned it
years
quickly.
old, you're like, what, in the 2nd grade?
Yeah.
You're still trying to read
Yeah.
English, So, and to memorize it. So I had to memorize
Yeah.
Spanish songs.
But you did it
I
well.
did it.
Did your thing.
I did it. So it was definitely challenging. And eventually when I got older, it just got a lot easier reading Spanish.
I read, not to go back, but I did want to mention it, is that you and I kind of similar. Our parents split when they were 3. When we were 3, I was 3.
Yeah.
When, my parents got divorced.
Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
It was
And
4.
Pops just took off, never in the
He
picture.
bounced. He was like,
On
"I'm
6
outta
though,
here.
that's the big
I'm outta
difference
here."
right there. Like, I'm
Yeah.
1. You're 6 siblings,
Yeah,
and Mom
so-
just held it down.
Mom has been holding it down.
Ooh, shout outs to Mom.
Shout out to my mama. Mwah.
And all you single moms out there, you already
Yes.
know who you are, man. Much love, because it ain't easy being greasy. I tell you that much, man.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah, so that's it. And you never heard from your dad at all?
Yeah, no. I did hear from him, but I was already like in my 20s. I was already in my 20s.
He tried to like
he tried to come
reconnect.
back. Yeah, but it's just
It's a stranger,
yeah,
so to speak, right?
Very, very strange.
Like, how do I even?
And at that, I don't speak Spanish. He does.
Oh.
So, like, how are you going to communicate?
Like all Spanish?
Yeah,
then?
all
Oh,
Spanish.
Dang doesn't know English at all?
No.
Oh, dang.
I was like, dude, how am I going to do this? But I mean, feelings wise, I'm like, dude, it's a little too late.
yeah,
And
sure.
plus, like, I had my son at 21, so I was already a mom when he tried to reach out to me. And I'm like, dude, I can't, there's no way I
Yeah.
would be able to just diss my kid like that, I felt weird.
To try to bring him into the equation and introduce him
I
to
just
your
couldn't
son?
imagine myself leaving my son the way like my dad left.
Oh,
us.
I
know
got
what
you.
mean?
Oh, hell no, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm saying being a parent is just the greatest thing ever. And, some of it sometimes it happens earlier than others. Like I waited a long time for that, but it's the best, man. It's the best
Yeah.
vida, man. Shout outs to just all our kids out there, man. That's the new generation.
Yeah,
I love my kids.
that's what we're doing. We're doing it for them.
Can't imagine
working
that.
and we do it for them.
Right.
I do it for my son.
Different purpose.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, okay, so now you get to your teenage years. What's going on here, man? I mean, are you still
So
performing?
I've been performing for a while now.
Right.
And it's so crazy. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and I'm like, dude, I had friends, but I was constantly working as a kid. So I had like a child life. Like I got to play outside. I had a couple of friends, but like the weekends came, I was singing.
So where'd you work at? That was your job?
That was I was gigging.
Oh, not
I
a
was
bad gig.
I know, but I would sing for just different events.
Yeah.
And I was a fill-in. So like at one point I was a fill-in for folklorico dancers. So they would do their set, and then while they were taking a break, I would go in and do my set, and then they would come back and finish their set. So I was like a fill-in. I did a lot of, like I said, anniversaries, weddings.
And this was every weekend?
Pretty much. And if I wasn't doing that, then I would perform at the San Pedro Fish Market. And make some extra cash there.
So
my mom was like slaying like demos and stuff. She had me. I was 7 years old when I went into a recording studio.
Yeah.
And my mom, I think I recorded like either 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah.
And the engineer was like, can she do this in an hour? Because I charge this much in an hour.
Yeah.
My mom looked at me and she's like, you better do it in an hour. At the time,
You
it was
found
like
out the price, right?
Yeah, I think at the time it was like $150 an hour.
Oh yeah, they used to charge big.
And it was expensive. You know, my mom's a single parent. So she's
Right.
like, can you do it in an hour? And I was like, I think so.
Look at you, man! Shout out
think
to your
so.
mom, dude. You were out there with your merch, with your tapes.
Yeah.
Did you have merch like shirts and stuff?
I had shirts, demos, and it's so funny because like now people will hit me up and be like, "Hey, check this out," and they have like my old CDs. I'm like,
I love that.
Oh
That's
my
dope.
gosh!
I love that.
I have like old CDs, and like you can see that I signed it and everything.
Yeah.
They're like, "Yeah, we've been following you for a very long time when you used to sing at the Pedro." I'm like, "Wow."
Did you ever keep any of the old?
Oh
stuff?
yeah, I still have. I have like maybe 6 or 7 demos.
Yeah. See, because I can't keep my shit. Like my older stuff, like people are, hey, mommy, do you have any of the old? I'm like, nope, because I gave all my shit
no,
away.
yeah.
You know, it's stupid.
Dude, we
move.
were myself, my mom, and my little sister were just a team. We would burn CDs. We would print out the covers. We would print out pictures, business cards. Like, that was it.
Hey, what you know about burning
jump.
CDs? All you youngsters out there, what you know about that?
I mean, I used to do it on
what I used to do.
LimeWire. And everything.
Right.
LimeWire,
Exactly,
Yeah.
LimeWire.
Napster.
MP3 downloads. I used to get the Sharpie and just write it on there.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford pictures yet.
That's a T-shirt right there, fool. Waiting to happen. Industry Music Group, IMG. Is that your first record label?
That's my first record label.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to Cazell and the boys up there, Ruben, the whole crew. Now, how did that come about?
So, at the time, I was singing backup for Rocky Padilla.
What's up, Rocky?
Yeah, legendary. Rocky
We on the
Padilla.
creep. We on the creep. He knows what that is.
And I was gigging at a where was I at? The Quiet Cannon.
QC's Montebello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was singing backup for him, and that's when DJ 459 and Cazell, they saw me singing backup.
How'd you land the gig with Rocky?
Just in the circuit.
Okay.
In the circuit, we're all pretty tight, like all the cover bands.
Okay.
So I was with the cover band called Suave for 5 years, and that's how I met Rocky.
You worked with a few cover bands, right? Or you still do, right?
Here and there, yeah.
Soto, I heard, was one of them.
I did Soto for a little bit, and Sangria, Suave, Champagne Band. I've been everywhere.
What do you prefer, tracked or band?
Ooh, a band.
Yeah, no, you can't. It's like, well, hold on, break that down. Let me break that down real quick.
Dude, you could milk it with the band.
Right? Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I just can't afford 50 motherfuckers on tour with me. You know?
I know. I mean, and now I have a band and 10-piece.
Okay.
10-piece band. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of
In
foos.
Tempe, Arizona?
A lot of foos.
In Tempe, Arizona?
In Tempe.
Tempe?
The 10-piece.
I'll take a 12-piece right now. I'm like,
He's all hungry.
All hungry.
Are you hungry?
Yeah. Tempe. So what is that? Drums, percussion?
Drums, bass, 2 guitar players.
2 guitar players.
Keyboard player.
Okay.
2 horn players. 2 backup singers.
We see how Mariah doing it now. Yeah.
And then myself.
Yeah. How'd you find this band?
Through my friend Wally. Wally, he is part of the Los Angeles band too. So he just got everybody together, and I pretty much auditioned them, and I was like, dude, I love you guys. You guys
So
are great.
you assembled them like you handpicked them
Kind of.
and put them together.
Kind of. He was like, here's this person, there's this person. What do you feel? Like, do you like them? Do you like the way they play?
Yeah.
And like, are they like team players, you know?
Right.
You don't want somebody going in there and being cocky as heck.
Egos
you know?
are the worst, man.
Jeez.
And the more players you got, the bigger the ego.
So much personalities and a band.
Yeah.
It's too much sometimes.
It's like, I'm Mariah, okay? Focus on me. I'm the only ego you need to worry about, baby.
I pay you.
We're making of the band and stuff.
I know, right? No, but my band, they're super chill.
Yeah.
They're very young too.
Really? That's
yeah,
good.
I think they're college kids.
Yeah, young souls. Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're a lot of fun.
They're pretty funky.
They're cool. They're
Yeah.
super cool. My sister sings backup for me too. So
That's dope. I meant to ask you because you mentioned earlier she sings. Is she still
Yeah.
with it?
Yeah, she's still doing it.
Yeah.
She's very shy, but she'll do it.
You were shy
In high school.
in
but
high school.
Out of high school, I was like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" You know, no problem. My mother would freaking have me
What's up,
sing.
guys?
Hey, what's up, guys? Have me sing in a freaking supermarket.
Yeah, you got used to it.
Oh, my mom.
You got used to it. How far are you and your sister apart?
We're
in
2
age?
years.
2 years, okay.
2 years apart.
That's what's up. Have I ever met her? I don't think she's ever been to any of your gigs. We've done a few.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
no.
saying. I don't think.
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, Mariah.
Shout out to my sister.
Yeah, man. What's her name?
Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah.
Get you out here next time, Sarah.
Yeah, she's a great cook too. Great cook. And she does like the michelada, rim dips and candies and all that
Oh,
stuff.
shit.
Damn the chamoy.
Chamoy.
Get that going.
Those are
man.
fire.
I have to get all over my beard. I look at chamoy and shit. That's why I stopped. I hang on my freaking lap.
On your white tee.
Nah, dude, but
Yeah,
that heartburn.
The heartburn. That's what's up, man. So your first song, what was your first music video you ever shot?
Hypnotize.
Okay.
Hypnotize.
Yeah, man.
Banger.
Banger for sure.
That one's, it's so funny because people were like, can you sing Hypnotize?
Yeah.
Can you sing Hypnotize? I think this past Sunday, I was like, what? I sang Hypnotize.
Yeah.
No problem. And then by like midnight, they're like, can you sing Hypnotize? I sang that song 4 times
You know what?
at the gig.
I could relate so much to that, man. We went to Japan once and we had Hey DJ out, right? And the chinos out there, they're just like, they can't speak English. So the
Right.
only way that we communicate, they say, hey DJ, hey DJ. So, all right, we performed it.
Yeah.
And 20 minutes later, hey DJ, hey. It was the same thing. We ended up doing it 4 times with 1 hour.
That's all they
Yeah.
wanted?
That's all they didn't care about the other songs. They just wanted that.
Can you sing Hypnotize? Okay.
Like, I got other songs in the arsenal.
Exactly. I was like, you know what? This is Papita. This is cool. I'll sing Hypnotize again. No
Is that your
problem.
most requested song?
Hypnotize and Agree to Disagree
Yeah.
and
Ooh.
You Never Love Me. Those are the top 3 that they were like.
I was jamming today, man. Before I came here, I was like in the shower. I had my Alexa on. I was like bumping Mariah, and she was just going through all the oldies, man. What was the one? The Agree to Disagree.
Agree to Disagree.
I like that one.
That's the first original song that we produced.
Yeah.
Joey Quinones. So-
Okay. I saw you in the video with him. Was that connected through IMG as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Joey?
Oh, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy to watch him do his thing. Like, I'm like, he's like, we need to get this track together. Okay, and he's on the drums, and then he's on a guitar, and then
he does it all.
He's on the bass, and then he's a horn player, and then I'm like, and then
Yeah.
he starts to do I don't know what it's called, the little ding 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 ding. You know what I'm talking about?
Xylophone?
How'd you do that?
The ding.
Hey, fool, we're going to make that a little real, fool. A little boomerang.
Ding, ding.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to watch him like do all that. I think he plays like 13 instruments. or
That's
something.
amazing, man. That's amazing.
Plus he's a singer, great singer.
Yeah.
So
Like, I don't even know how I'd be. Like, that's someone like Prince or like,
Yeah.
you're just a jack of all trades. And then it's like, nah, fool. Even like Rick James. Like, I'd be like, man, like, get it right. Like, how do you let somebody else do that? You really got to be able to trust your band players.
yeah.
The shit that you wrote. You know?
Yeah. So it was very interesting and it was fun.
That's dope. And he's like, would you say he's like on top of like the Soli's game?
I would think so, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of them out there that are really good, great vocalists, but I think Joey kind of kind of takes it, you know.
Really?
Absolutely.
What makes him? What?
He's dope.
What makes him different, though, in your opinion? Aside from the others.
I think lyrically,
Okay.
his lyrics are really dope.
Yeah.
And then plus, I don't know. It's his sound.
He's been doing it for
His
a while.
sound is, and that everybody can agree on that one with
Yeah.
me. The sound is just.
I got to dig more into the Soldies is what it is. It sounds like. Because
Yeah.
I mean, would Duran Jones be
considered
Soldies?
Yeah,
They get down.
I know.
Dang,
They're really good.
I
seen one of those-
my true love. That's
Yeah.
my shit.
What's that one song that
whole
went
album.
viral? Like he was like doing it live, just on the drums. It was just one dude.
Is it anyone?
Oh yeah, that one. That was my jam right there.
Man.
Nah, I opened up for them back in February at the Toda
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
for the Love Jam. So I got to meet Duran Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Now wait, hold on. Is Duran Jones one guy?
He's a
or
one
is it
guy.
The band?
He's a one guy.
He's a black dude or the white dude?
He's a black dude.
Oh, okay.
damn.
Aaron is the white dude.
Got it.
That plays the drums.
Because they trade off and
Yeah.
sing different songs. That's dope, man. Those guys are amazing.
And they're great. Live they were great.
yeah.
So it was fun. I got to meet Duran Jones and to thank him because when I did agree to disagree,
Yeah.
they shared it on their Spotify and the views went woo crazy on that song on the Spotify. So I was like, hey, thank you so much for sharing.
I like that one song of yours, And Only. Is it
You
And
like
Only?
that one?
Yeah, dude. When I
Shut
first met
up.
you, where did we meet her? Like at a American Legion Hall.
Oh, dude,
Richie
I
Valens
still have your-
Hall.
remember
I still have
that.
your CD.
No way.
Yeah, I remember me and
remember-
Tony was with us at the time. He got us the
Yeah.
CDs. I think I still have it.
That was like one of my like first gigs with IMG.
Yeah, it was like
No, I'm lying. We did the Pirates in Oxnard. That was our first.
Oh,
gig.
yeah. That little
Oh,
club,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
They have a
We were
video.
outside in
DJ
the patio.
Pleasures.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Pleasure's birthday party. Man, you got a good memory, Morgan. Hell
Dude,
yeah.
they have a video of us taking a shot on YouTube.
No shit.
Yeah.
In the patio, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I'm glad we talk about that one because I want to talk about the Richie Valens Hall. Because while you were on stage, I think I told you. You were on stage. You were on your last song. Maybe I didn't tell you.
Maybe not.
And we were going on stage, and I was downstairs in the basement taking a shit. I mean, I know it's TMI, but
Oh, they were about to start our show.
I was like, there. I had to go, bro. I was like, there. I heard Mariah doing her last note, and I was like, oh shit, zip up. And I'll never forget that night.
I remember that.
Oh shit.
Maybe too much information for you, but it was just a bad memory that I had. And there, now it's out in the universe.
Yeah.
There it is.
And you're
But,
calling me all moons. Tell Devin. Tell Devin.
tell them to play longer.
Devin
fool.
already started the set, huh?
Yeah, Devin was
Light a
there
shade of
too.
brown. It was playing. You're like, oh shit.
That was the first night we met Concrete too. Concrete was there. That was the first night I met
Really?
Concrete was there. Who introduced me? Somebody was there.
You're right. Yeah.
Concrete was all
I remember that.
quiet, man. But yeah, you got down that night. I mean, you get down on every show. Let's talk about some other females in the game. Like, did you grow up with Trish Toledo, or what was your
yeah.
relationship? How did that?
Trish, I've known Trish since I was like 13.
Can we touch upon that? I mean, how did that?
She used to sing at San Pedro Fish Market. I know.
At the same time?
So the San Pedro Fish Market, it was like a karaoke thing.
Okay.
So we would show up, sing our songs, walk around the tables, make some money,
Yeah.
sell our merch, whatever, get some gigs here and there. And
Yeah.
I met her there.
Oh, and she was doing the same thing?
She was doing the same thing. Yeah.
Dang.
Except at the time she was singing like more cumbias.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
more
she-
Spanish. What
yeah.
you were doing in the beginning growing up.
Yeah, I did the ranchera oldie thing, and she was just doing Spanish and like here and there. Like she was doing more like Alicia Verial type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then we linked up together and we did a couple of songs together, just cover songs, just for fun.
Just in the studio, or
We did studio stuff too. Yeah, we were.
is there stuff around with you guys on it out there?
I'm sure there is. If
Wow.
somebody has that purple CD,
We gonna get it to block out.
it has a purple CD.
Let's go. We'll find it. Sending our investigators now.
She's on there.
Purple CD?
It's a purple CD. I think we're singing like Lady Marmalade or something like that.
No shit.
Yeah.
That would be so dope, man.
Yeah.
Because that's out of you guys' element. Like you guys do
Very.
oldies and rancheras, right?
Very. Yeah.
And what? Because I'm trying to think. You guys, both of you guys is. I don't know shit about singing. I just know alto, baritone, soprano. But like, what is your range compared to her range?
I don't know.
Well, what's your range? Just start there.
I'm alto, soprano. Like I have a big range.
Okay.
Huge. Hers, I think she's about the same. The difference is that my voice is just like big, like powerhouse. I have a big powerhouse voice. I think the range is about the same.
Did you guys ever do shows together?
When I got signed, yeah.
When you got signed?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we did at the Quiet Cannon.
Dude, let me ask you something. Do female artists trip like guys? Because I know like sometimes, you know, some artists we perform with, you know, like I know Frost, he loves to go on stage. He loves the headline.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't give a shit. We'll open up. Like, I mean, sometimes we see who's on the bill and we go, okay, they could have put us on a little higher than these guys. But for the most part, we don't trip. Does that ever concern you? Like what place you're at?
No.
You know, if there's somebody else on the
regardless if I'm the opener, the closer, like I'm still going to give 110%. It doesn't matter.
Amen to that. You know? Let's go. Pound it. Pound it. Give her the horn. The horn's undercovered on.
The horns.
Hey, Dick, the horn's on there. Find it. No. Oh my God.
I got it.
We got a label on for him next time.
Hey, it's my first day. It's my first day.
First day back on the holler.
How you'll get fired on your first day back?
You're fired.
I don't know.
Oh man. No, but seriously, there's people I was like, man, come on, man. Like we used to perform and when Lighter Shade would perform with funk bands in the car shows, like sometimes like Earth, Wind and Fire. I remember a specific show in Arizona, and they were headlining because they were a band.
Of course.
So we went on, but we was hot at the time. We had the Latin Active out, Homie Sunday Afternoon was just already out. So as soon as we performed, I shit you not, dude, it was like ants scattering.
Gone.
Earth, Wind and Fire came on stage and was like,
damn.
Where everybody go?
I know, but it kind of makes you feel good, doesn't it?
It does. We hope
it's even like that right now, bro. When we do shows and we're on first, people tell us like, "Yo, you guys were the best ones."
Yeah.
And after that, because our performance is so high energy and upbeat, and then
you left a good impression to the audience. You know, you did your job.
Right. And
as an entertainer and as an artist.
Yes.
So
you know what's up, girl?
Set the tone too, though. That's probably why they.
Heck yeah.
And we hope that the promoters can only see that.
Exactly.
Or somebody's in their ear because they're not always watching the show because they're running around, you know, doing whatever. And sometimes the same promoters will bring us back and we're going, all right, dude, we know what happened last time. Let's do it again, you know. But, you know, I don't know. I just wondered if female singers do the same thing. They don't trip.
For myself, no, because I'm, regardless, first, last, middle,
I'm
still going to give my 110 and do me, you know. And they deserve it. The audience deserves a good freaking show. It doesn't matter.
Right. Well, I know you get down. You be doing your thing, man.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy, though. We got to find that TRISH Toledo.
Someone has it.
Someone has it.
Are you the only two in the game, though? Like, as far as Soli, or that are really probably out there? I'm sure there's others.
I'm sure there's other. Yeah, there is others.
Yeah.
You mean like active, like, you know, still
or maybe
doing shows?
Yeah. Well, at your level. Because it's up and coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, there's other female singers. Elvia Cadena is one. Monica Rocha is one.
Yeah. I think
she's from Corona, huh?
She's from Corona.
Yeah, I heard of Monica.
Crown
What up,
Town.
Monica? Look, I think they would definitely appreciate what you're doing for even shouting them out, because that means a lot to up and comers. As you know, we were once there.
Yeah.
So even when we do that, when we bring on up and comers, it's like, dude, it means the world to them. Mm-hmm. You know, it's crazy. So that's dope, man. Shout out to them.
They're doing it.
Yeah. Man, dude, you ever any other duets or besides Joey? Have you ever done, or is it called duos or duets?
Yeah, duets.
Yeah.
What would I say? Besides you guys?
How could I forget? I'm in singers, pedo. If you're gonna go rappers, and we're talking about it, yeah, man. Y'all, we did a song together. If you guys don't know, and came through IMG, and the way I was presented was. Shout outs to Cazell. Cazell had told me that, hey, man, we're going to do this song. And Tony G, shout out to Tony G, legend. He's got this track in the bag, and we're going to play it. He played me the track. I listened to it. And this was in 2021. It was last year.
Yeah, last year.
And I listened to it, and I was like, all right. And they were like, yo, we're going to have MIRIAH Avila sing on. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, this is going to be the ultimate, like, duet. You know what I'm saying? Together, she's popping right now. She's got the Soli movement. You know what I mean? We're known for oldies, rapping over oldies with the Sunday afternoon vibe. And that shit just clicked. And I remember we were in the studio recording, and It was dope. We were out there. I was videotaping. We were, whatever. I was vlogging our shit,
Yeah.
and you just killed the game, man.
That was a summer anthem for sure.
Summer Soli, man. Talk about it though. What was it like recording? Because I remember you and I off air, we were talking about how Tony G is so hard on us, like as far as like our vocals.
Thank you, Tony.
But
Thank
we
you, Tony,
thank
though.
you because
Yeah.
if it wasn't for that, talk about it.
Thank you.
How's to work with DJ Tony G?
Tony G, mad. I have mad respect for him. Mad. So besides doing the Summer Soli, I worked with him with other tracks, my own original tracks.
Right.
So if you guys have heard The Gem, I wrote that song, and he definitely took me out of my comfort zone.
Right.
And I was like, dang, dude, I've never felt like that or been in that position, but I'm happy that I got to do.
Like he was trying to bring the best out of
Yes,
you.
because
that he knew.
working with Tony and then working with Joey, completely different. Joey was more like, okay, here, this is what you're gonna do.
Do your thing.
Yeah, and you just add Mariah-nize it, you know.
Right.
And with Tony G, it was like, no, girl, you need to do everything.
Yeah.
You're gonna write, you're gonna make up your own backgrounds, you're gonna do your own harmonizing, you're gonna do,
Right.
And I was like,
Yeah.
shit, I don't know if I could do it. And he pushed me big
Hell
time.
yeah,
and he
man.
was like, even vocally, he was like, nah, I think you could do something else.
That's the part I was talking about. Because when I was in there doing my shit, like he had me in there for a good 30, 40 minutes. And I don't really take that long to spit.
Yeah.
But he knew with the sound that he was looking for. That's what a producer does. When they're making the track, they're looking for a certain sound. Same with Dre. Same with, I'm sure, Diddy and all these other top producers. It's like they want to bring the best out of you. But at the same token, they're also they're listening for a certain sound.
They want something. Yeah.
And they know that you can bring it.
Right. So he did that, and I was in that booth for dude, I was coming all sweaty and shit.
The hot box.
I always could refer to that La Bamba scene, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 150 takes in here, difference in one.
One more time, Richie.
He's all sweating. Oh no, but that's some true shit though, man.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, that means he just cares and he sees the potential out of us, So
Right.
thank you, Tony G, for
Tony G,
doing
the
that
man.
for us.
Yes,
But it was
sir.
fun. Summer Soli, that was another track. They were like, they called me that I think that week, and they're like, okay, you're gonna do the song with Let Her Shit Brown. I'm like, shoot, that's fucking crazy. Oh my god, They're like, but you need to write your own hook. I'm like, oh shit.
Who's that? Cazell or Tony?
Cazell. I was like, okay, when do we need it? Tomorrow.
Oh, for real? They only give you a day?
Yes.
Wow.
So I wrote that hook on my way to work because I do lashes
Yeah.
on the 605.
No shit.
I was
In the
literally
car?
driving in the car. I
That's
was
right.
driving and I'm listening to, because you already did your whole little spit. And I'm like,
The one
okay,
that my verse had
Yes.
made, that I made you
Yes.
learn it
Yeah.
because I forgot it when we performed it.
Yeah.
So we finished the song and like not even like a month after we're already performing it. And sometimes it's a new track. I
I was
don't
like,
really
you
perform
wrote the
it.
song. You don't even remember the
How you don't know
words?
your words?
Come on, anime, get it together.
Moose knows, man. I be forgetting lyrics.
Yeah.
Lately, it's been homies.
Dude, homies every time. Same line.
Yeah, last 4 shows has just been homies. I don't know what the fuck.
What happens? You just blank?
I just blank.
It's all that
Yeah,
tequila.
like-
and
it's
you're
all
like
that
a tongue
Patron you've
twister.
been giving out to people, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like what?
It's all that Patron you've been giving out to
You
people.
know what's up?
Ever since we brought out the bottle,
The
dog,
Don
you've been
Julio.
messing up.
We started that with Mariah.
Yes. What gig was that? That was in San Jose.
The Michelada Rumble? No.
No. That was in San Jose.
We performed with San Jose?
I don't remember.
Or Fresno.
Who, you and I?
Oh,
Yes.
Fresno. Oh, we
Nah,
were at the
Fresno.
the brewery spot.
That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. You brought up.
Always blame it on the alcohol.
And recently, too, in Hacienda Heights.
Okay, why you bring it up? See, now you bring it up. Everyone about myself, Mariah. Really?
Macho.
Okay. No, she right. I just, you talking about me forgetting lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, alcohol and that don't mix, man. New songs. That's just what I'm gonna be like. Beachy Snoop Dogg, man. He's got a teleprompter right there for his
Shoot.
lyrics. He does. He has a big
We're
screen.
going to get your wife to hold.
Cue cards.
Cue cards.
Elijah,
Hey,
here, hold this.
No joke. My mom used to do that for me
Really?
as a kid. Yeah.
Cue cards.
Not cue cards. She would sit like to the far right, and she would have the lyric book out. And these songs are in Spanish, so I'm singing away, and I'm like, yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
You freaking blink like, shit, what the fuck? What's the next word?
Right.
What's the next word?
Right, right.
And I'm looking at her, and she's like, get She's
Yeah.
telling me what to say, and I'm like, oh, dude, thank God for my mother.
Yeah.
So
What are
she's there.
what are your thoughts on not being like not knowing Spanish though, and then your mom does?
I wish I would have like taken it in high school.
You
or
ever asked
something.
her like, why didn't you speak Spanish to me, Mom?
No, I actually no, I haven't.
You never tripped on it?
None of my siblings speak Spanish.
Did she ever speak Spanish? Well, obviously
Not
not in
really.
the household.
Not really.
Just to your grandma.
Yeah. Oh, my grandma speaks English and Spanish, and it's like that Spanglish.
Right. See,
So-
my mom would talk to me in Spanglish,
Yeah.
but then have a full-on conversation with my grandma because we lived with my grandparents growing
Yeah.
up. And obviously I didn't pay attention because it wasn't about me, or at least I thought it wasn't about me. But you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I always wondered that. And I was like, you said, throw a stone at my mom. Like, hey, you never taught me. You know, she'll, well, cabron, you can go learn.
Yeah.
There's high
and
school.
and I think that's what it was. I just was like, yeah, I'll learn it. I'll learn it within the years of singing in Spanish.
Right.
You know, it didn't work.
Never learned
I mean,
it.
I know like the basic stuff.
Sure,
And of
sure.
course, all the bad words, but
yeah.
to carry a conversation, whoo.
It's a whole nother thing, huh?
I just know when people are talking shit, you'll be like,
What?
I know it.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
You're a no sabo kid. That's what you are. Like a Danny over there. What's up, perro?
What's up, perro?
Que vole.
Oh, all of a sudden he starts carrying in Spanish right now. So what's so industry music group talked about that IMG. They signed you for a year, and you how many singles did you put on that label?
So we did a single of Hypnotize, and then we
Right.
did a full album.
Okay,
And there's
that was last year,
that no
2020,
that was I've been signed with them for almost 4 years now.
2019.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. And of course we've done a lot more other things, like the pressing of the vinyls.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How vinyls are like they're coming back.
Vinyl is a guy we sell the album. They made some for Summer Soli.
Summer Soldi.
Yeah.
It's a bright yellow one, right?
Yeah.
Looking like Big
blue,
Bird.
orange, yeah. But it stands out though. Like I ain't even mad. And you know, the cover was dope. The
Oh,
artwork
yeah.
with the Cadillac on there, and
Yeah.
that shit was fire. So, do you sell a lot of the 45s at your shows?
Yes. The popular ones are obviously Hypnotize.
Yeah.
Agree to Disagree. That one is like the top one.
Now, are they side A and side B?
Yes.
So what's
So Agree to Disagree, it's that song, and then you flip it and it's You in Love Again.
see? I'm trying to sell you vinyls right now.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah. There'll be a link in the description.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
10% right here. I'm playing with you.
Yeah. So A side, B side. Some of them have like You Never Love Me is obviously the track, and then you flip it into instrumental track.
Oh, the instrumentals. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's old school right there when they throw the instrumentals on the back of the
Oh, yeah.
vinyl.
Is that how records are though? The only one song. It's only two-sided with two songs.
45s are.
Only 45s.
Yeah.
know nothing
And
about
obviously they have a
records.
12-inch where it's more songs on.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
back
dope.
in the day, yeah, it was just A and B side.
So back in the 90s when they had like the hip hop records out, was like that, was one side instrumental and one side was
well, I don't think we made 45s of hip hop,
Oh.
but the 12 inches were, you had the main song on one side and the other side was instrumental,
Oh, that's
acapella maybe, or remix, whatever.
That's dope. They don't even put instrumentals out anymore.
Nah.
No, they don't.
We need them. I need them. I can't even find instrumentals on my own shit.
No way.
Yeah, so that's why some songs we rap over, like homies we rap over the vocals because
you
can't
can't.
find, we don't. That's a whole nother conversation with the
Yeah.
masters, but yeah, there's an instrumental floating around somewhere.
Yeah, there's one song that I don't have, and I'm like, dude, what happened to it?
Yeah.
I can't find it.
So you have to
It's
sing
lost.
over the vocals?
It's lost. No, I don't sing it. I don't sing it. And a lot of people are like, hey, how come you don't sing this song? I'm like, well, it's because I don't got the fucking instrumental. You know, I do sing it with my band,
Yeah.
but I don't sing it like out with tracks. So
Well, you know, since it's a treat here that you're here today, MIRIAH Avila, ladies and gentlemen, we would just love if you would bless us with a little bit of your vocal talent, a cappella. Could we get that from you?
of course.
Man.
What do you want to hear?
Dang.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, we got MIRIAH Avila right here from La Puente, California. Soli singer, she does it all. But I don't know. Can we do Agree to Disagree? That's the one.
That's the one you wanna hear?
That's the one. No, but I like the Hypnotize one
Hypnotize
too.
is dope.
Hypnotize?
Yeah,
Hypnotize?
What do you say, Danny?
You
you say,
got me
Danny?
so hypnotized. Oh,
Sick. No pinchy plies.
Hypnotized. You got me hypnotized. All it took was just one little look into your eyes. I'll do whatever you say. Command me and I'll obey. La 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 la. You got me walking and talking in a trance, in a magic spell of romance. Make me hold you, make me kiss you. My heart is yours to command. Oh, hypnotize.
Pinche MIRIAH Avila. Thank you so much for doing that. That was the first time I think we've ever. Oh, Shiro actually sang Sunday afternoon. She did the hook,
I got
right?
her to do that one, yeah.
But this is the first like oldie that we've ever had.
Soli.
MIRIAH Avila,
Thank
ladies
you,
and
guys.
gentlemen. Man, dude. All right, save those because we're going to have you singing that one later. No, but okay, so here we are, man. Fast forwarding. What's next for MIRIAH? Where are we going? Where are we touring? What are we doing?
I have a lot of shows coming up. November 26th, I'm doing the Taste of Soul with Goober. I don't know if you're familiar with Goober. He's a DJ.
Yeah. I just came across some social
Goober,
media. Yeah.
Suzette, Santana, Radio, Ray Carry On, at the Quiet Cannon.
Okay.
So lineup is sick. I think the Delphonics, Sly Sick and the Wicked,
Yeah.
Adrian Carmine, myself, Rosie Cortez. Cool lineup. So that's November 26th.
November 26th, right at that's Thanksgiving weekend. Man.
Yes, sir.
So, how they get their tickets, or do you know do all that? Just,
Instagram, just go on under.
you'll
find
post
it
a
on
flyer.
Google. I'll post it, guys.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram, right, Avila, and I usually post everything where I'm.
Are you good at that though? Posting like where? I mean, because some of these promoters, y'all know who you are. I'm like, can you post right here?
Don't be
like
coming at us like that.
Yeah, like every other day. I'm like, homie.
It's like 5 months.
Yeah, dude. It's like
you can't do that, you guys. People forget. They'll forget.
Thank you. And I think it's better to post it closer to the day,
Yes.
like literally the
Give me
week
some,
of.
because-
because they're not going to remember. And I'm honest with them. I'm like, dude, like I'll do your video drop
Right.
now. But like you said, it's 2 months out the way. Like you might want to do it maybe 2 weeks before because people are just
They
they'll
forget.
see this and they'll forget.
And you got to
about
post it at a certain time. I learned that too.
Right.
And Instagram and like Facebook and stuff. You got to hit them at a certain time to get the people to recognize like what you're posting.
Right.
You know. But dude, I totally agree.
So now you do also private gigs as well, right?
I do a lot of private gigs. Those are fun. I really enjoy the private gigs.
Does it matter if it's a wedding, quinceañera, or
Doesn't matter. I sang.
divorce?
Does not matter.
You had me hypnotized. bitches. That's dope.
No, it doesn't matter. I enjoy the whole private gigs. I mean, I love public gigs, but the private ones is just more the intimate kind of thing. You know,
Yeah.
you get to meet the birthday boy or the birthday girl.
and then
or
they feed you
whatever.
afterwards.
Hell yeah, and they give you free drinks.
Free
You get
drinks.
the whole catering.
Hey, fool, what was that one spot we did recently? Remember in San Bernardino? The ranchero spot?
Dude, it was popping. It was like a big ranch, right?
It was a ranch.
Ooh.
And it was a birthday party.
It was like a 50th.
40th.
Oh, yeah.
Don't put age on it, bro.
Damn.
I'm trying to remember the Vato's name, but I remember Dora. That was his wife's name.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna come for me. I don't remember his name, but anyway, she's the one that booked me, and we went out there, bro. That shit was lit. It was ranch, man.
Beautiful, right?
Yeah, mariachis. It was just so nice. It was a good time. But like, yeah, I love doing that because it reminds me of my family.
Yeah.
When I perform at or even DJ like at quinceañeras or whatever.
Dude, and they just appreciate it big time just to come out and just, even if it's a couple of songs, they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Do you sign? Do you bring stuff to sign?
Sometimes I'll gift them with a CD or,
Yeah.
Sometimes they're like, can you bring your 45s? I'm like, yeah, I'll bring my 45s.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Jay Valentino was here not too long ago too, and he says, "Man, he goes, I do them all the time, the private gigs, you know." But yeah, good times, man. What else? Here's one thing that I forgot to mention. You work with Jimmy Reyes,
Yeah.
and I bring him up because he does radio. If you don't know Jimmy Reyes, Q1047, man, that's the homie right there. I've known him for so many years. I seen him in one of your videos. Which one was it?
Hypnotize.
Did he have any part of like? Because I know he was promoting the shit out of you at one point.
I think that was his first video he's ever been in.
Really?
Yeah. So Cazelle and Ruben, they were the ones to make it happen.
Okay, so
Because-
it was just like a cameo.
Yeah. So Cazelle works for the station too as well, 104.7.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
He mixes on the station.
Yes.
So and I remember like he was just pushing you hard.
Yeah.
Did you guys date at one point?
We did date
Oh, okay.
a little bit.
Oh, you got it right, Bugger. Finally, the sound effect.
Oh, the one button.
Hey, respectfully.
Respect.
Because I was like, damn, I was listening, and he was just pushing you. He rode for you, though.
He
I will
did.
say that. He supported you.
He did.
And shout out to Jimmy Reyes, man. That's
Yeah.
a good dude right there. And you can catch him. You know, he hosts a lot of the old school shows here in Southern Cal, man. And I'm sure he travels too and does all that stuff
I'm
as
sure,
well.
yeah.
But I mean, you know, I was just wondering. Another thing that was on my plate.
On your notes?
Yeah.
Trying to get the cheese, man.
Got that
I know. I'm trying to get the cheese me out of me, yo.
No. I wanted to talk about because you also perform. Speaking about performing, you played at Apollo Casino, or was that a residency?
No, I sing with different cover bands, and the Champagne band was part of doing that there at the Apollo Casino.
Did you play outside, or was it like at the center bar?
It was the center bar.
Oh, the center bar is lit.
Oh yeah, we were there,
where we
huh?
went. We go
Yeah.
That
camping
shit's
there.
cracking.
Oh, really?
We go camping.
Okay.
We stay at the resort, so we
Yeah.
take like 6 or 7 trailers.
Yeah.
And then we just golf cart to the casino. and
Casinos are
watch it.
fun.
Dude, they're
The
so
casinos,
lit.
Yeah, they're
casinos.
fucking
I mean,
cracking.
it's a long ass gig, but it's fun. I think that's 5 sets. 45 minutes
Because then they
sets.
take a break, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, my voice is like done after that.
I bet. And you go back to back nights?
It just depends on what they book the band for. But all the casinos, so Boba Casino, the new San Manuel, they hooked that casino up. That one,
It's dope.
it's just a bunch of them. The one in Indio, that's another cool place you guys got to go to. Fantasy
Agua
Springs.
Caliente?
Fantasy
Oh.
Springs.
Fantasy
Yeah,
Springs.
yeah.
They have live bands there.
So you played at pretty much every casino here?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yamava? No,
Yes,
I haven't been
that
in their
one.
new spot yet.
That one's cool.
That one's new, isn't it?
That one's brand new. Brand new. They're nice. I like the casinos. They're just long. The gigs are long.
Yeah,
you know?
all night, right?
What do you go
Yeah.
till 2 a.m.?
I think it's like 1 or something like
1.
that. From like 9 to 1. So that's a long time to be singing.
Well, shout outs to the casinos out there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we got a nice spot for you on this banner. If you'd like to partake in that, feel free. We'll put Mariah here.
Yeah.
We'll put, holla at us. Link is in the description.
Let us know.
We looking for sponsors right here. No, we be seeing those casinos everywhere, dude. On baseball field, football field, they just
Yeah.
got money like that. But anyway, because I know they pay good.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm with the band. I'm with other
Oh, okay.
6 other people.
That's
You know,
that's why I don't do the tempies. I don't do the tempies. All right, Mariah. So, is there anything else that we haven't touched upon that you wanna put out there in the universe?
new music is going to be coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
New original music. I'm still working with Tony G.
Okay.
I'm writing a lot of my own stuff. I'm working with Adrian Carmine. You guys have to hear him. He's great.
Is he a Soli singer? Or?
Soli singer.
Okay.
Yeah, he was backing up TRISH TOLEDO too. He's kind of another Joey Quinones kind of in a way.
Does he play 13 instruments?
I think he does.
Ooh,
he
let's
does.
go.
He's really, really sweet.
I think you and I we need another song together.
We do.
Let's do a Christmas Soli for next year or something, man. We have summer Soli. We do all the seasons. You know what I'm saying? That'd be
I'm down.
dope. Let's do we'll do a Valentine's Day one. Ooh.
Love Jam.
There we were, 10th grade in the hallways. You know, homie. Moons?
That'd be cool. I'm down.
Don't even go there.
No,
fool.
Only gonna say
Lord.
nothing.
Talk shit. He has this alias that he calls me Mr. Seaman. I have no idea.
You were talking about doing the Valentine's love jam.
Where's the little button?
Hey, where's Elijah's cue?
I had a song called Whatever You Want, Letter Shay did. We did with Tony.
Oh, okay.
And that was my first line. What's going on between? No, that wasn't my first line. Anyway.
Yeah, that was
You don't remember.
I don't remember that shit. And I ain't even drunk.
I know.
Man. Well, thank you so much, Mariah, man. We love you. We love your music. We love the person you are. And I was tripping on the little videos that I was seeing you at the swap meet. Like, I was like, that's Mariah? Oh, look at Mariah. But you've come such a long way, though, man. And, and I know sky's the limit with you, man. I think just being respectful and being and the powerful voice you have, you touch a lot of lives out there, and just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
My first Soli CD, I still have it.
I can't believe you like that song.
Yeah, I like that one.
A lot of people, I don't like that song. I don't care.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll sing it, but it's not one of my favorite songs. It's so weird, and they're like, "I love that song."
Isn't it always like that? Like
Always like
especially
that.
with some songs, like we record, we think, "Oh, this is gonna be the banger," and then
Right.
everybody else picks another one for some reason. I don't know. For me, that's the way it is.
Yeah, that's the way it is. That's just the
Can
way
you
it
can you
is.
shout out somebody for me?
Who?
She's within my family circle. Her name is Katrina.
Katrina.
I think you met her before one of the show,
Katrina.
but she's Katrina. Yeah.
Shout out to Katrina.
Yeah, right here, this camera right
Shout out
over
to
here.
Katrina. Thank you so much for loving and supporting me. I appreciate it. Mwah. Thank you.
MIRIAH Avila, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, go check out her stuff. It'll be the link in the description right there, to all her social media, all her music, her new music to come as well. Can't wait for that. And make sure you guys also follow this podcast on all social media platforms at the Blockout Podcast. Money Moons.
Yeah, blockoutpodcast@gmail.com. For inquiries, sponsors, all that, make sure you hit us up. Better get on the train now before we blow up.
Hey, Blackout Boys, let's
Hey,
go.
Let's go.